Tell me when you saw the movie.
So I went last Friday from Sonoma to San Francisco to make sure that my husband and I could go see it. And we both were just gripped by his integration of life and piano, and his philosophy of life that went in the piano was so inspiring. I just felt like I want to live that way, you know. And because also I did mime professionally in dance and then became a teacher because that's my love as well. I understand where he's coming from because I get incredible fulfillment teaching. And now that I'm doing piano, I feel like these are my 10 dyslexic kids. See them starting at 64 years old and wanting to play. And
so has it inspired you to want to spend more time at the piano?
Yes. I remember when he said, he went from 4 hours to 8. I'm going, what am I doing? I want to play 4 or 8 hours. My hands don't really want to, but they will get there, being relaxed and all. So.
Anything else that struck you about the movie? How it was put together?
Oh, beautifully put together. But I in particular loved all the pieces. I wanted very much to have a soundtrack of it. I would like to have a whole transcript.
Actually, from what I understand, they're making a DVD of he gave the concert at the end, in the Steinway Rotunda. Yeah. And apparently they're going to come out with a DVD of the whole concert. So you'll hear all of the music that was threaded through the movie on going through as regular pieces.
Really?
Like the Bach Friskin.
Oh my
and
gosh.
then I'm sure the Schumann Fantasy.
Yeah.
And
ending with the intermezzo.
In the intermezzo, the A major. So I think they'll be selling all of that completely.
And I wanted a transcript of what he said. I wanted to read it slowly and take it in.
Well, you know what? Get his book with your own two hands because he was reading from his book.
Oh, perfect.
Remember when you heard it toward the end?
Oh,
it seems like he was just impromptu, but that was his book. With your own two hands, so you can order the book, and I have the book here.
Well, we'll become junkies, but
yeah.
I think the other part for me is he reminded me of my dad.
Oh, he did.
Hank Kranzler. I don't know.
He might
Seymour,
know your dad.
Know who Hank? Exactly.
Did your dad go to Manus or Juilliard? You said he went to Juilliard.
But he knew a lot of the people.
Now, what was your father's name again?
Hank Kranzler.
And how old he would have been now?
Well, he would be about 95.
So Seymour's in his 80s, so there may be a little bit age disparate, but still,
anyway,
he might have known.
My dad had his grand piano in a one-bedroom house. He was not interested in success or money. He just loved to play, and he had four-hand piano all the time, and he had musician friends that would come.
So people would come and do four-hand piano.
Oh, yeah.
But Seymour has a summer home in Maine. And he leaves New York City, I'm not sure whether it's June or a little earlier, to get away from the heat. And he goes to his retreat in a cabin. I think it's just one basic room or maybe two. Yeah. And he has his Kauai piano there. And he looks out on the ocean. And there's some YouTubes where you see him taking pictures of the ocean. And he feeds the chipmunks right on the property, and he has names for the chipmunks.
See, that sounds like my
Junko is one of the chipmunks, and it's on the YouTube, and Junko comes out and stuffs his pouch with innumerable pellets, like you wouldn't believe the chipmunks pigging out all over the place. Then he goes down a little hole, right, whatever they call it, and stores the almonds. Oh, they're almonds. And then So
you saw this?
It's on YouTube.
Oh.
And then Seymour, and then actually I did a blog where I put the YouTube into the blog about Seymour and the Chipmunks. Seymour's written music, and he was a composer, as you know.
Yeah.
And he's written music about, all the different animals, because he's an animal lover. Anyway, he calls Junko's name, and Junko comes out of the hole, and he gives him more almonds, and he actually goes right into his hand and takes the almonds from. So tame. So he's a very sensitive, warm soul, and the animals pick it up. Thanks for all your comments. I appreciate them.